My name is Kwame Owino. Well, I work at the Institute of Economic Affairs, which is a think tank, and I'm Chief Executive Officer. I've been Chief Executive Officer for 8.5 years. It goes back to my graduate days. My student days. So I studied for Bachelor of Arts, and my major was actually in sociology, but economics was minor. But when I came out there, I got interested in policy based on a short-term job I did during the holidays. And I determined that economics has fantastic tools for understanding human challenges and how to try to solve them. Big scale challenges, what we call the wicked problems of humanity. Yeah. Okay, so first, I think of the Institute, managing a think tank is like running a small business, even though we are non-profit. So we have members who give us a subscription, we raise some money through some research and also through some grants. So that's the perspective from which I speak. Now, this is what I tell my colleagues, and I think it's something that works for me. I don't know much about passion, but one of the things I assess as a predictor of success at the Institute of Economic Affairs for anybody at any level is people who are excited to wake up in the morning and come to the Institute of Economic Affairs. Because that's not something I can give you. That's just something that's intrinsic. You wake up in the morning and you're excited to go to work, to meet your colleagues, and to develop the kind of thinking, work together with people, and the stuff that we do. That's it. That we can give. So some people call that passion. But if you have that kind of intrinsic motivation, you don't have a problem working hard. So I don't think that there are alternatives. Rather that there are substitutes, in the sense that if you have passion, you don't need to work hard. I think if you have intrinsic motivation, you like the job you do, and you understand what you're expected to do every day, then no one, a boss, just like my bosses, don't have to call me and ask me, are you at work? You just like it. And you rest on Friday and Saturday. You rest on Saturday and Sunday, but you're really excited to be at the IEA 8:30 on Monday. Yeah. Well, I think the biggest challenge that we faced was that we have this institution, the Institute of Economic Affairs. It's a think tank, it has members, and we need to raise money to keep afloat. So when you have a shock where you have not been successful with grants for 8, 9, or 10 months, it'll show at the end of the year. And then my bosses, who are the board of directors, ask me what exactly is happening. And because that has happened, you have staff who are dissatisfied because for that year, or perhaps a couple of years, you have not adjusted pay. So I have to step up to the plate and take responsibility for it. So that's the biggest one, just keeping us afloat. The reason I say that is, the first task of my job description is to ensure the fiscal solvency and thought leadership in the Institute of Economic Affairs. So those two are connected. So when you're running out of cash and unable to do the activities that you have, I'm the first guy who's on the line. And when you're definitely not doing the job that you need to do, not generating the ideas that our members are interested in, that too is my responsibility. So when we face that shock, those two objectives suddenly showed me that I wasn't running fast enough, so to speak. Yeah. Okay, so I think the first thing is I usually ask people, and it's not a trick question, that if you get this job today and you have this opportunity to work here, what confidence do you give me that I won't have to ever call and ask you, where are you? You see that intrinsic motivation, the idea that you actually enjoy working here. And if you enjoy working in a place and doing the job that you're given, the second thing you'll do is try to make the place better than you are. So for instance, if you're not in the office for 3 hours, who would notice? That's the question. It's not whether you have the technical skills, because those can be taught. What I think most bosses can't teach you is actually to be excited about your job. You might learn from them if you see them working hard or you see them, but just basically that part. Why should I have confidence that after you have a contract for a year or 3, right, that I know that you'll be so central here that if you're not available for 3 hours, somebody will be asking, where is X? That's it.